Temperatures and storage of food. Table of contents. Number 1, heating and cooling. Number 2, storing food. Number 1, heating and cooling. Quick tips for great temperatures. Hot foods on hot plates. Even side dishes. Cover food quickly. Cold food on cold plates. Get cold foods cold prior to service. Mayo and tuna kept in the fridge night before prep. Ice down cold food. Ensure wells have no gaps. Plan properly and use bars to fill the gaps. Keep wells turned up. And rotate plates from top to bottom in heater or keep in oven. Put plates in freezer to keep super cold. Par freeze items once dished up. Use salad plates that are cold prior to serving, and stir food from the bottom. Cooling requirements. Cooked food must reach 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours and 41 degrees Fahrenheit within additional 4 hours. If not, reheat and cool again or throw out if required by local health department. Always probe the thickest part of the food. Cooling requirement tips. For proper cooling, use ice bath, smaller pans, pre-frozen pans, or stirring with ice-filled stirrer. Remove the original cooking pan and cut into smaller parts to allow quicker cooling. And do not cover until completely cooled. Make sure your thermometer is calibrated according to the calibration recommendations. Handling leftovers. Follow proper cooling procedure. Use within 7 days of preparation. The day the oldest ingredient was made is day 1. Cover product, label, and dare with discard date. And discard date cannot be later than manufacturer's use B date. Handling leftovers. Reheat leftovers only, once up to 7 days. Reheat to 165 degrees within 2 hours. Hold at 165 degrees for at least 15 seconds. When using a microwave, rotate and stir during reheating and let sit at least 2 minutes. Temperature of foods. Solid meat to 145 degrees. Ground meat or fish to 135 degrees. Poultry, including ground poultry, to 165 degrees. Eggs for 145 degrees for at least 15 seconds. Hold hot food at 135 degrees or higher and cold food at 42 degrees or less. Important tips. Serve hot food at 170 degrees Fahrenheit or higher on hot plates. Serve cold food at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or lower on cold plates. Arrange tray to keep hot and cold items. Pick ice on steam table for cold foods. And keep steam table on high setting for hot food. Do not overfill steam wells. Remember, pans are broken down into fractions. When putting pans in a well, make sure they are in a complete fractions as shown above. Number 2, storing food. First in, first out. FIFO. Freezer needs to be at 32 degrees. Walk-ins 40 degrees. Storeroom 70 to 75 degrees. Storing foods. Never store any food directly on the floor. Put dented or damaged goods in designated areas. Keep raw food on the bottom shelf below ready-to-eat and cooked foods. Make sure goods are received at proper temperatures with packaging intact when received. Storage tips. Cool food properly using shallow pans or by cutting into smaller portions. Check items daily. Move old to front. Store in correct areas and mark items clearly. Covering 101. Cover completely. Large Ziploc bags work well. Some cans have plastic lids. Some products have caps. Frozen ground beef can be put in the cooler to thaw if it will be used within a few days. Keep raw meat on the bottom shelf of a freezer or cooler. Dry items to be kept in a dry storeroom of proper temperature, 70 degrees. Use containers with tight lids and keep frozen items frozen. If space permits, store canned fruit in cooler. Store mayo in cooler. Never store chemicals near food. Never store food under sinks. Never leave scoops in storage bins. Never store anything 18 inches from the ceiling. And never store anything on the floor. Fresh eggs have the date stamped right on the box. Always store on the bottom. Throw away cracked eggs. Take out only as many eggs as needed over a short period of time. Prevents pulling and reaching the danger zone.